Okay, I want to talk about text editors. You might hear them called HTML editors. So for this class, we'll be writing a lot of HTML and PHP code. And one of the editors you can use to do this is just plain old Notepad. Um, I'll talk about Notepad, but I'll talk about some other editors as well. So if you choose to use Notepad, that's perfectly fine. You don't have to use one of the other editors. I use Notepad. That's what I prefer. But some people prefer to use another text editor, mainly because when you're writing code in Notepad, it's very stripped down. It's plain text. It doesn't give you any help. It doesn't give you any suggestions about syntax and stuff. So that's why some people choose to use a different text editor. So this is HTML, this is Notepad. This is perfectly fine, but you will need to be familiar with some other text editors, and you will have to basically download and install one. They're very lightweight, doesn't take much, but you just have to have some familiarity with them. So I want to talk about that. So there's other HTML editors out there. A couple we're going to focus on is Notepad++, which is a very nice one, and Brackets, which is a nice one as well. Brackets is popular because it's also available on Macintosh. You could even use, if you didn't want to use Notepad++ or Brackets, you could even use Visual Studio. There's tons of other HTML and text editors out there. But the thing I want to emphasize about, let's say, Brackets or Notepad++ is you have to go out on the internet at some point and download one of these and install it, even if you don't want to use it, even if you want to use just Notepad. And the only thing I want to emphasize on that, so I'm just going to do a search for Brackets here, is you want to try, if you decide to get Notepad++ or Brackets or some other one, just try to get it from the official source. So notice Brackets.io is where you can download that from. You can always get it from other places, but sometimes those downloads have viruses and so forth. So if you wanted to get Brackets, you would just go out here, download it, and install it. Probably would take no more than 2 or 3 minutes. So it's not a big task. It's just one thing you need to be familiar with is some other editors, how to get one, how to install it. And like I said, you can certainly look for others besides Brackets or Notepad++. There's some other ones out there as well, but both of these are very lightweight, very simple to use, and very easy to install.